Blah, blah, blah. What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, that dude. We're about to take the deepest dive we can take on this Shannon Sharpe conspiracy. Yes, Dr. Umar is going to take us there, and we're going to journey with him. But first, I got to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for helping me live out one of my dreams in life, which is to be a practicing sociologist. For real. I know y'all see me as a sports figure or a sports broadcaster in the sports light, but I went to Columbia to become a sociologist and graduated with a degree in sociology. I wanted to be a school teacher. Yeah, I wanted to be a dean. I wanted to be at the forks in the road in life and help people in those moments, explain life or learn with them about those experiences. Well, briefly, let me tell you what a sociologist is. A social scientist who studies human society, social behavior, and the structures and systems that shape people's lives. They analyze how individuals interact in groups, how social institutions like family, education, religion, and government function, and how issues like race, class, and gender, culture, impact behavior and opportunity. Yep, that's who we are on this show. That's how we rock. So when anybody says, what y'all doing over there on hydration situation, say, yeah, we getting it in. But without further ado, let Dr. Umar lead us on this journey. Let go.
You are not going to convince me that a 19-year-old OnlyFans model, I don't care if she black, white, brown, yellow, or red, you are not going to convince me that if you offer a 19-year-old OnlyFans model who sells videos of her body for cash apps on the regular, she sells videos and pictures of her body on the internet for cash apps, and she gets offered $10 million to walk away when she only asks for 50 grand. Think about this, Art. She only asks for 50 grand. Shannon Sharpe says, I'm gonna give you 10 million to walk away. And she says no. Art, do you know of anybody on OnlyFans? Do you know of any 19-year-old teenager who, if offered 10 million to shut up and go away, when they only wanted 50 grand, do you know of any 19-year-old girl who is not going to take the 10 million?
Now, let's say this, two parts. One, there's been a lot of pushback on was 10 million actually offered versus was 10 million being conversed. That means 10 million was out there. Oh, we want more, we want more. And Shannon never agreed to 10 million, and she never agreed, obviously, to 10 million. In part why there was a switch in lawyers. Maybe the old lawyers were saying, hey man, 10 million, make this go away. And Shannon, notoriously cheap, they say, is like, nah, dog, that's too much. And she's like, I got a deadline, let's go. That's part one. So that's one way I can convince you. Maybe it was never offered. Shannon didn't want it, and she didn't want it. Here's part two. If you're an OnlyFans model and you hearing about $10 million right here, and you know you got this video that this guy's so scared of so scared for the world to see that he talking about it before you talking about it. And then y'all not even gonna put it out. And he that scared of it. You got all this, whatever you got is smoking guns, and you say to yourself, how big will I be if I ride this all the way out as an OnlyFans model, 19, right? And become this like star, famous, or even somebody like her who we look at it and she's notorious for this, but that's gonna help her platform. Can I convince you now, Dr. Umar? Maybe she's looking, it's a little bit of A and a little bit of B. It wasn't really offered, and shoot, I'm here for the long haul because I know when I leave this, what happened with, what's her name? Ah, man, I should know it. Wasn't it like a Kim Kardashian homegirl who got super famous, and because she was the homegirl, her OnlyFans, she made like $100 million? I forget her name, but because I ain't catch up on that. I don't watch OnlyFans. But the point is, her. Maybe that's the play. Let's see.
Anybody taking 10 million.
Thank you. You on OnlyFans. You making money by selling your body, so you clearly not doing too well in these streets. You get offered 10 million and you turn it down? I believe the NFL power structure, or maybe the white media power structure, or maybe the white podcast power structure. Somebody was jealous of Shannon Sharpe's upcoming $100 million contract.
Now the $100 million contract, as reported, there's some pushback on that, Dr. Umar, that's what he was looking for, but not offered. See, both of these, I think, really get simplified if you say offered? Did Shannon Sharpe have a $100 million deal available? Or was he in negotiations, internal negotiations with the volume, and then leaked out to front office sports, hey, I'm looking for 100, or people are looking at me for 100. That's what you do in these leverage plays. You got to bring all this stuff together. I know it's so much, but that's why I'm a sociologist. I love that intersection of all this information to bring it together, right? I'm not in it for the gossip. I ain't in it for like, oh, what they up to? Because I don't even know who the OnlyFans girl who's got 100 million. I don't be knowing all this stuff. I just care about the human attributes, the characteristics, the rise and the fall of all of this. So I think it was an offer, not necessarily a contract. Because there's only a few people out there that can give you 100 million for that. What, Amazon, maybe the volume. I don't think the volume would give up that much resources, but maybe they would. Point being, it was a leverage play more so than, I got 100 million sitting over here. Oh God, she's in trouble. She better take this 10 million or I'm done. I don't think it was that.
Somebody was jealous of Shannon Sharpe's upcoming $100 million contract, and they intervened at the level of Tony Busby, or they intervened at the level of Gabriella Azu-Nix. One or the other. Because ain't no 19-year-old OnlyFans model turning down no 10K. Somebody wanted Shannon Sharpe embarrassed. Somebody wanted Shannon Sharpe humiliated. Somebody wanted Shannon Sharpe's financial future destroyed. But Shannon...
Okay, we out of there. Now, this is simple, and I don't think it's that level, but Shaquille O'Neal and that Matt Barnes and leaked audio could be part of that, putting money in the streets to say, let me find out anything about them. But what you're saying is systems, systematic, that they directed and targeted Shannon Sharpe. The thing about any conspiracy theory or any just conspiracy is it has so many variables, so many options. You can go so many different ways. Oh man, why she didn't take 10 million? Well, she wasn't offered 10 million. Oh, but why did they report 10 million? Well, that's because they want to put it out there to make it seem like it's an extortion angle. Like you could just, every single lane, you could keep going through it. But here's the point of it all. Where did this really come from? What really fueled this? Because one of my things that I am ignorant to is the deeper plays, the system, the forces. Not because I don't think they exist, it's just because I always lean on my own efforts and my own accountability. And my accountability is so high, I always think that if anything happens, it's on me. If it is to be, it is up to me, right? And I live and die by that. And to the point where, no, there's actually some other things that play, Marcellus, that you need to respect. I'm going through that in a personal situation right now that I'll make public maybe sooner or later, where I'm like, damn, I didn't know that was happening. And then they're like, yeah, it was. And I'm like, damn. So it ain't nothing bad, but point being, I ain't even know. And that's how the game goes. Like Shannon just going about his business, and then one day you get a demand letter, and you're like, what? From her? We cool. No, we not. And then all of a sudden, you're like, yo, I'm about to start, my contract's up. I'm about to start getting a new deal. Oh, we talking through it. Oh, I got to make this go away because I can't mess up my new deal. Oh, it comes out that my new deal is gigantic. Oh, this girl doesn't want to play ball. Oh, she wants the whole world to know because she is embarrassed or she really was violated and I didn't violate her. That's my point. That's what's bringing us back and forth in this conversation. Nothing deeper. So if the NFL doesn't care, they make too much money. They don't care about $100 million. They really don't. Don't believe me? Anytime the NFL gets in trouble, just read the headlines, how much money they throw at the problem. 100 million ain't nothing to them. You talk about like the media and the podcast world. I think there's something to like you could deflate Shannon Sharpe, but why? Like the money is going up and that helps all the podcast companies as well as the podcaster. If a podcast company has $100 million to pay Shannon Sharpe, you know how much money that podcast company making? Nobody want to make him a $20 million dude and say, oh, look, we got him for 20. They don't know, we get him for 100 because guess what we got? Guess what we are? So all those three levels of it don't really land with me fully, but beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think. I thought it was fascinating how you brought it all together in less than 2 minutes. Let's go. And without further ado, because I got love for everybody, even if they don't like it, we flow, boy. Oh, It's deeper, my brother. Oh, a little X-Clan. Let's go. Dr. Umar. He said it's deep, my brother. Well, let me go in here and show you how deep it goes. Dr. Umar stepped in the chat. Eyes wide, voice loud, said this just ain't a case. It's a plot in the crowd. 10 mil on the table, still ain't go away. Something deeper going on. That's not just foreplay. Woo, my brother Shannon, they setting the scene. It's bigger than the chick who had an OnlyFans screen. They just scandal, some freaky little dance. Nah, they using that model to silence a chance. Why? Cause when a strong black man get too much light, they pull out the files and turn day into night. 10 mil? Man, that's hush money cash. But Shorty said nope, now they out for the splash. Blah! Dr. Umar said, conspiracy alert. Y'all ain't peep how quick they tried to drag them in the dirt. ESPN quiet, Fox look confused, but everybody whispering like Shannon getting used. Ain't no NDA. When the system wanna dance, they'll bring down your legacy. One fake ass glance, they'll look you in a suit in the eye and turn. Then all of a sudden, your mansion might burn. Woo! This ain't about no IG thotty with a ring light. It's about killing loud brothers that the world might like. Woo! He ain't just no onk, he got reach, he got clout. So best believe someone planned this route. Umar holding sage, protect your mind. This ain't about no justice, it's a setup design. So while y'all roasting Shannon for getting exposed, just know that that rabbit hole way deeper than it shows. Sissy!
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was gonna come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.